I'm going to be doing an exam of the eyes, ears, nose, and throat of Chris Armstrong. I'm going to start with your eyes. We're going to do a couple of tests on just your eye movements. So I'd like you to follow my finger, leave your head completely still, and just use your eyes to follow my finger. Okay, that's very good. Now go ahead and take your right hand and cover your eye. Go ahead and take your right hand and cover your eye. And now I want you to tell me when you see movement in your peripheral field.
I can see it.
Okay.
Yep.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Now go ahead and cover the other eye.
Yep. Mm-hmm. Yep. Mm-hmm.
Okay, good. So your peripheral vision is good. I'm also going to be checking your pupils for their reactivity and accommodation. So first I'm going to be looking at this left eye. And it constricts nicely. And this time I'm going to be looking at your right eye as I shine the light in your left eye. Okay, and it accommodates at the same time. So as I'm shining the light in one eye, the other eye is also constricting, which is important. And I'd also like you to look here at this flashlight and follow it all the way in as I bring it into your nose. And back out. Okay, good. That shows that your eyes can move to the center when they need to, as well as reorienting themselves out. Now what I'd like to do is I'm going to use my hand to cover and uncover one eye or the other. And all you have to do is look straight ahead at my nose, okay? Okay, and I'm looking for your eyes to quiver. Okay, no quivering. Now I'm going to move my hand from one eye to the other. And I see a little bit of movement in the eye that I'm uncovering as it just comes back to center and kind of refocuses. And that's exactly what I would expect to find. Now, I'm going to be looking at your eyebrows. And I don't see any scaliness or patchiness or anything. Your eyebrows look like they're exactly what I would expect to find in a man of your age. Close your eyes. I'm going to be testing your lacrimal glands and ducts. Do you feel any tenderness?
Nope.
Okay. Down here?
Nope.
Okay, now I'm going to be pressing on your eyeballs. Any tenderness there?
Nope.
Okay.
I do have contacts in.
Okay, go ahead and open your eyes. I'm going to check your conjunctiva. I'll be pulling your eyes down like this. I want you to just look up. Okay, the conjunctiva are pink and moist, and the sclera are clear. Again, that's exactly what I would expect to find. Now I'm going to be drawing an imaginary line from the inner canthus to the occiput and kind of line that up with the top of your ear. I'm going to be using a piece of paper. And the top of your ear is above that imaginary line, which is a normal finding. If the top of your ear were below that line, that could be an indication of a congenital abnormality. I don't think you have any of those. Now I'm going to be looking at your nose, and it looks like it's symmetrical on both sides. There's a little bit of a deviation to your right. So a little bit of a deviation to the right. It looks like it might have been broken at one point.
I broke my nose in high school.
Okay. Is there any tenderness in here?
Nope.
Okay. I'm feeling for any polyps or tumors, anything unusual. And I'm going to be actually tipping your head back a little bit and looking inside your nose. I'm going to shine a light up there. And I'm just looking to make sure that your septum appears straight and there's no exudate, no polyps or tumors showing on the inside of the nose, and it all looks completely normal. Now, I'm going to be looking at your ears a little bit more, checking the pinna, which is the top of the ear. I'm looking for any bumps, lumps, lesions, scaliness, any molds, anything like that. I'm also feeling for anything that feels out of place. And that all seems normal. And the same thing on the other side. Now, if I had my otoscope at home, I would be looking inside your ears, looking for anything unusual with your tympanic membrane, making sure that I can see the inner workings of the middle ear through the tympanic membrane, and also looking for a buildup of wax or any kind of malodorous exudate, stinky pus. So since I don't have my otoscope, what I'm going to be doing is attaching a video of an exam that I did on a classmate earlier today with the otoscope. The ophthalmoscope I don't have at home, so again I've got a clip of me doing an examination of one of my classmates with the ophthalmoscope earlier at work. I'm going to be checking your hearing now, and we're going to pretend that this is a tuning fork, and I'm going to be doing what's called the Weber test. So I'll strike the tuning fork against my palm and put it on the top of your head and ask you, do you hear the same volume of sound in both the right and the left side?
Simulated, yes.
Okay, good. Now, if you heard one side louder than the other, that would be an indication of conduction hearing loss, and we would have to do some additional tests. The next test I'm going to do is called the Rennie test. Again, I'm going to strike the tuning fork, and I'm going to place it on the bone behind your ear and have you tell me exactly when you stop hearing the sound.
No.
Okay, now I'm going to move it to the side of your ear and ask you to tell me when you stop hearing the sound.
No.
Okay, and that's just about right. The air should conduct sound about twice as long as the bone. So as long as you can still hear the sound after I pull it off your bone and put it in front of your ear, we know you're good. Tell me when.
No.
Okay. And now?
Stopped.
Okay, that's just about right. Getting back to the eyes. We checked your pupillary response. We checked your nystagmus. Didn't have any of that. I'd like to actually check your vision. So I have this Rosenbaum chart, and I'm going to ask you to look at this and read the smallest line that you can.
ELZTCOFTD.
Okay, which one is that?
That one, 32 inches, 80 centimeters.
Okay, so that's 32 inches. Now, I'm also going to have you, I know you've got one side of your contact lens is set up for near vision, the other side is set up for the far vision. So I'm going to ask you to take a look at this with your near eye open and your far eye closed.
DZECLPTOF.
Okay.
And if I squint, I can sort of see LCPF EDCT.
Okay, and is that the 24 inch?
24 and then 20.
Okay. Now, just for grins, I'd like you to open your far vision eye and close your near vision eye and tell me what you can read. Okay, so I would really have to pull it all the way out here for you to look with just the far vision eye, right?
Well, I can read the top line.
Okay. I'm also going to ask you to step back to the 20-foot mark, and we're going to do the same thing with the Snellen eye chart, which I have mounted 20 feet away on the wall. Again, realizing that you've got one contact lens set up for near vision and the other for far vision. Cover your near vision eye and tell me which line you can read.
Well, pretty clearly I can read the next to the last one. FELOPZD.
Okay, that's great. That's 25 feet. And now cover the other eye and tell me if you can see anything.
I can see a white piece of paper on the wall.
Okay, can you read even the top line?
No.
Okay, And that's what I would expect since your optometrist has set up your vision to focus on near things with one eye and far things with the other. Can you go ahead and move back up here? I'm just making sure that I haven't missed anything. Have you had any visual problems?
Other than I was nearsighted as a kid, and now I'm not bipolar, but
Bifocal?
bifocal.
Okay. How about any retinoblastoma or macular degeneration?
No.
A trauma, infections? Are you having any pain or itching right now?
No.
Okay, good. So everything seems pretty normal with your eyes. How about with your ears? Have you had any noticeable hearing loss?
Not noticeable, but when I was in the Air Force, it was too many hours flying airplanes. It went down a little bit, but not significantly.
Okay, okay. I'm going to perform just a little hearing test for you. I'm going to whisper 3 letters by your left ear. Right, your right ear first, and then you tell me if you can hear them. Tell me what I said.
BCG.
Okay, very good. Now we're going to try it with your other ear.
LRS.
Okay, very good. So your hearing seems okay.
Mm-hmm.
And that is the end of the examination that I need to do for you. Thank you very much.
Thank you. Have a good evening.
Thank you, Mrs. Seibert.